What's up, guys? Elect, Harvest. What's going on with you? Still going through my healing journey. Just like you going through your healing journey. I'm still going through mine, you heard me? Look at that, that's nice. Wonder what year that is, that's Chevy. But look, we got to keep going. We can't stop, you heard me? I want y'all to see that. That's nice. That's what I was looking at. Oh, see that? Yeah, that's nice. But we got to keep going. We can't stop. We got to keep going. Keep pushing. Just know that everything that has happened for a reason and a purpose. You know, it's happened just how it's supposed to be happening. The word said all things work together for the good for those who love God and those who are called according to his purpose. And so if you know that you love God, he know, you know, and you know you called according to his purpose. He know, you know, just know that all things, you know, God has you right where he has you for a specific reason and a specific purpose, you heard me? A lot of times God just want to prove to you that he all that you need, right? He want to prove to you that everything that has happened has placed you in a position. Everything that has happened has placed you in a position to where you are right where you were supposed to be. And for me personally, it's placed me in a position where I was supposed to be anyway, a long time ago. I want you to know that if you believe the word of God, that you understand that he's a restorer. God is a restorer, man. You know, he's a healer. He's a deliverer. You know, that's the testimony. You know, he's still setting the captives free, you heard me? You know, he's still doing what he's always done. You know, it's us that, you know, fall off track, you know, and we're concerned about everything concerning the world, concerning our feelings, concerning our emotions. Men concerning everything logically, what we feel that we want, what we feel that we need. And God is still there with that still small voice, speaking to us on what direction that he wants us to go. But we allow everything that's going on around us to, you know, be overbearing, so that when we can't even hear the still small voice. You know, the world has drowned the still small voice out, to whereas he had to stop talking. We just can't hear him. But if you love God, he knows you love it. If you called according to his purpose, he knows that he's called. He knows that you called. He's going to place you in a position to where you now hear his voice. He's going to place you in a position where you need to be, where you're able to hear his voice. And the most important thing about that situation is when God places you in that position, you have to be in a place in yourself, you know, when he allows you to see, when, you know, when he takes his hand from over your eyes and you can only see certain areas and certain avenues, you know, that's for his protection. You know, that's what he gave Moses. He said, I know you want to see me totally. I know you want to see me totally, but you can't see me totally and live. You know what I'm saying? And so he had Moses in a protective place. Would you guys think that's, you know what I'm saying, that's hurtful? You want to ask questions, why this and why that and why the other? You got to understand that God sometimes is protecting you from the outside elements, from yourself, right? That's why you always have to be thankful and grateful in all things and everything that's going on and everything that's going down. You got to be thankful and grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what's ahead. He knows the difficulties and the questions that you're going to have. And a lot of times he'll place you in certain positions to where you're experiencing these things. You don't quite understand these things that you're experiencing. And you're experiencing a certain amount of blindness, and you don't understand why you're experiencing a certain amount of blindness. And then it'll all start to come together, right? So I'm going to end this video with this. Always thank God for his direction, his protection, and his correction. Because if he's still directing you, then that means you trust him and he knows it. You know what I mean? If he's still protecting you, then that means that you trust him. And he knows that. And if he's still correcting you, that's all good, baby. You heard me? So never think bad about those things. Because if you still have those things from God, you still in the house. But if he's if you're just walking through life and not going back and not fixing situations, not admitting, you know what I'm saying, not confessing, you know what I'm saying, your faults one to another so that you may be healed, you know, do you have to look at that. But once you're able to be corrected, protected, and directed by God, you should be good to go. All right. You guys have a great day today. And I'll see y'all on the next video, okay? Peace.